Yes, people, live and direct. Geordie Dread TV. You know how it goes with the usual crew. Daps and Traps should be jumping in at some point or later. Who knows? But yeah, we're here with my main guys, Cav from the Red Pitch Podcast. Go check out his thing. Sub. You get me? Show love, show support. What are you telling me anyway? Red Pitch. What are you saying? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm good, man. Obviously, the bad news about the star boy, but we move in it. We move, man. It's not a one man team, man.
You think you'll move, but we'll get into that anyway. You know what I'm saying? We'll touch on that most definitely. My guy Scance TV, big Liverpool fan, always being modest and humble about this title thing, but we'll get on to him anyway. You get what I'm saying? But yeah. What are you saying, Scance? How you feeling?
Yeah, not bad, man. Finally got a win for December, so it's all good.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right, we'll get on to you right, we'll get on to you in a sec. Believe that, bro. You get me? Because like I said, you're trying to be too humble and act like behind the scenes are not giddy. You get me? But it's all right though. We'll get on to that. You get me? But yeah, big news. Well, not big news for. Well, actually, it's big news for me in terms of Newcastle United and Arsenal in the semis and etc. etc. But sad news overall for the Arsenal fans. Maybe a concern, a big concern. What are you telling me, Red Pitch? How are you feeling about this Saka? I thought it was 3 weeks. And Skads can come into this if he wants as well. What are you saying? What's this Saka? Give me some more update on this Saka business.
Yeah, they're basically saying Saka could be out until March, mid March.
Wow.
Maybe. To be honest, I knew it was going to happen one day. I didn't know when because, as we know, Saka has been overused the last, say, 3 seasons. He's played so many games, and if it continues like this, when he comes back, Arteta's got to manage him. We've got to get in. We don't. You know what? To be fair, we don't even really have to get in someone in January. I know a few fans were saying, "Oh, January we got to sign a replacement," but I don't think that's necessary. We got obviously Martinelli played there on the weekend just gone. Trossard can play there. Jesus can play there. Waneri can play there. Like we've got more than adequate cover to get us through to the end of the season. We know we're in the top 4 race now. I don't believe we're in the title race. That's gone. So I think if we were in a title race, I'd be a bit more down about it. But nah, to be honest, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, but like I was saying, when he comes back, Arteta has to manage him. He can't have Saka playing so many minutes as he has been playing, Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. You're going to see, like, you got the likes of, say, Eden Hazard, who was, I see today, he was one of them players that was overplayed. And then when he hit Madrid now, what happened? Do you know what I mean? A few injuries, and he just never came back from it. Someone like Michael Owen as well, used a lot. Injury, like we don't want him to Saka to get to 28 and then his career is just done. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So this is a warning. It's a warning. It's a massive warning to Arteta. You have to start rotating Saka a lot more than he does. Simple as that.
Yeah, for me, I agree with it. Well, we've been saying this from time anyway, and Scans probably agrees. You get me? Saka's been rinsed, bro. We've been saying it's dangerous. I remember he's still mad young, bro. Like, and he's played bare football already. You get me? It's not only the rotation thing for me. It's like when you are winning games over the past, you're battering people. Even like remember last year, Palace at home. Game's done, bro. Pretty much. You get what I'm saying? So why do you continue just to leave him on the pitch, bro? Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think Arteta will learn from this. I think he will still carry on. If you got a chance to play him, he's gonna play him. Maybe Saka needs to talk up and say, yo, you know what? But no player does that, you get me? Because you're paid to play, and if you're fit, you're fit. But maybe there needs to be a conversation to be had where to say, yo, man, manage, you get me? Like you said, even before 28, bro, could be burnt out, you get me? You don't want to see another Jack Wilshere, you get what I'm saying? Or you see what happened to Michael Owen, you get what I'm saying, bro? So I agree with that, man. How much do you think this is going to be? Well, first of all, treading back, I don't agree, bro, they're not in the title race. I'm not having that, bro. What's giving you that?
Bro,
I'm quite surprised you're saying that, bro. And you back 5-1 Palace?
Why are you surprised, bro? I've been saying this. I've been saying it the last month. Why are you surprised?
No,
There's
but
nothing to be surprised about, bro.
Things can change though, bro. Well, I always remain Arsenal in the title race. Why ain't it?
Bro,
what's giving you that,
bro?
The season ain't done yet, you know. Because look, Scats is saying, "Oh, it ain't done for us to get the title." So you're saying, so what then? What we doing here, lads?
Bro, right now Chelsea are ahead of us. It's not like we're second and we're close to Liverpool. Liverpool win their other game in hand, and they go 9 points again. I can't see Liverpool losing 2 to 3 games from now to the end of the season. I can't see them losing 3 games to the end of the season. League games. I can't see it, bro. I cannot see it. And the thing with us, we are too bro,
still got another half a season, bro.
When I look back on our last few fixtures, yes, we battered Palace, but Everton at home, though, you got to win that game.
Yeah, I know.
Everton at home, you got to win. Fulham, we should have beat Fulham as well. We were 10 times better than Fulham, but we just weren't clinical enough. Brighton at home should have won that game. There's games this season we're dropping points. Like I looked at the list and I looked at it and I checked off. I said Fulham win, Everton easy win. You know what I'm saying? I had my own little list.
Yeah.
After 2 games, the list was finished. Do you get what I'm saying? I've got no confidence. I've got confidence we can go on a decent run, and I've got confidence we can fight for second or third. But I truly believe Liverpool are going to win the title. Like I keep saying, Liverpool have killers. Look at the way they dispatched them goals against Spurs yesterday. We know Spurs had their second-rate centre backs, yes.
Yeah.
But Liverpool have killers, bro. Salah's is on a different level right now. Diaz is on a different level right now. Gakpo, Jota's just come back. He's going to work his way back in and start hitting the ground running again. And do you know what I mean? Trust me, man.
Okay, no, it's your club, innit? You know more than me. Get me. Some people are saying Gabriel Jesus is back. Maybe he might be the one to push you for the second half of the season. You get what I'm saying? Liverpool, and I probably look crazy now. Every time I say Liverpool can be had that, they just seem to keep on winning, and it's a madness. Bro.
Listen, Magic J, I'm a realist, bro. I'm just a realist. I'm a realist. That's it. I'm a realist, bro. Liverpool have been the best this season, bro. I'm a realist, innit? I'm not gonna come on there in front for the camera and say no. Like, I'm a realist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I tend to disagree,
used to
bro.
a sensible fan. That's what it is, Cam. They're not used to a sensible fan. That's what it comes down to.
What a sensible Arsenal fan?
Yeah, that's no disrespect. Like me and Cav have this conversation all the time, man. We both talk sense about our team, innit? We're not gonna gas them if they're playing badly. We'll say they're playing badly. If they're playing well, they're playing well, isn't it? And he's saying what he believes. At the end of the day, like Liverpool been through this as well. Like when you're going for a title, you can't slip up like Arsenal have at the moment. And that's no disrespect to him, man. It's difficult. Like. Have seen for the last 2 seasons, like any sort of slip up, you drop points. You get
finished,
what I mean? You're finished. You get what I mean? It's not saying crying or anything like that. It's just stating a fact. Like you
Magic's
can't
a troll, bro. Don't take Magic serious. You know he's trolling, but
no, of course he's trolling. No, I'm not taking it serious, but I'm just saying that's what the thing is. That's what City does to you, isn't it? I know City obviously have dropped off and they're not in it. But that's how it is, isn't it? If a team's like winning constantly or picking up points, it's disheartening. And like I've said, it's not like Arsenal have hit top form. Like you saw the list after the international break. I was the same thing. I'm thinking this run Arsenal's got, I can see them going on an 9 game winning streak.
What now? You mean?
Before the international?
Before
when it came back to the international break, when the fixtures came up, I looked at Arsenal fixtures. I was like, yeah, they should win all them games. And that's no disrespect to them teams. You just thought yourself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
They will win them games. You get what I mean? So saying that, like to me, I'm not saying like Cavs like say Liverpool thing, but I'm not saying it's over because there's still a lot of games to go. Like they've just lost Saka. Or say we lose Salah or we lose Van Dijk or something like that. You get what I mean? It's that could bring other teams back in. It's a fact that I think Arsenal getting more injuries now because Arteta's taking the cup games more seriously. Whereas before, the last few seasons, he's dismissed the cup, innit? He's like, I want to win the league. Like, I don't care about cups, I want to win the league. Where now, because he's taking the cups more seriously, players are breaking down, innit? You got Arsenal lucky for the last 2 seasons, realistically, because they didn't really get any injuries to their first team.
Yeah, I hear you. No. All that points you said is definitely valid, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just feel like I feel like it's still not a long way, but there's a second half of the season to go. I think Arsenal can do a mini run or a run, and call me crazy. I think Liverpool are gonna drop points, bro. I'm not about draws. I I don't know if all their players are gonna stay fit, bro. I think they can be. Cav says you can't see them losing 2 or 3 games. I can see them at least losing 2. But then the question is, would Arsenal capitalize on that? That's the maddest thing, because that's where it gets a bit tricky. And as an Arsenal fan, I can see the frustration. The whole thing of City when they started flopping, even that City's flopping. Everyone thought it would be Arsenal season. No one really put Liverpool in there, to be honest. Especially
even Chelsea though. We're forgetting about Chelsea, but Chelsea
exactly.
You know,
go on, Cap. Say what you're saying.
No, I was just saying Chelsea are moving quietly. Like no one's talking about Chelsea even now.
No,
obviously they drew against
now they are.
Slightly, but it's still Arsenal, Liverpool, even City. I think
the challenge will come more from, for me personally, the challenge will come more from Arsenal than Chelsea. Not because like everyone's talking about their squad and everything. Their squad's brilliant, like going forward and everything. But I just think defensively and the keeper, those are the 2 things what I don't see Chelsea really sticking in, because look at Forster yesterday for Tottenham. You know he's got a mistake in him, and that's the same with Chelsea's keeper. You can see he's got a mistake in him. Like, don't get me wrong, he makes some great saves, but you know there's that mistake in him. It can come at any point, and it can cost him. But defensively, they're two best defenders. Like for Fana, he's out injured, and what's it called? Reece James out injured, and if they lose Colwell as well now, like they don't really know. Chelsea fans rate their other centre backs. You get what I mean?
I hear you. Even if we
listen, let me ask you a question, Specs.
Yeah.
Now that Saka's out, do you think that we are as strong?
Oh no. I see where you're going with this. No, but you know what? Maybe it's time for your other players to get their shine, brother, and step up in it. And can they? That's the question. You get what I'm saying?
Like the Sterlings and everyone.
Yeah.
So does this make you more confident in the semi-finals?
Oh, 100% facts. 100%. That's why that little joke I made that I can't repeat on live on air about Saka. Because don't get me. You don't know to think of bad light of Specs and mash up my whole channel. You get me? But me and Cav had a conversation when the draws came out. I won't say what I said, and I ain't no juju or no voodoo guy. But I said something to Cav. Lo and behold, less than 2 days later, Saka's out, and Newcastle fans are already putting up posts saying, "Nope, no Saka." Happy days, bro. Wish him well on that. But that's a big blow for you lot, and hopefully a big game for us. Let me just read the comments before I carry on. Ian McKenna, shout out to you, bro. Man said in time, none of you will be able to compete with a 1 trillion state fund. I think I know where he's going with that. Shout out to Ian McKenna, my guy. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully the rules change soon. Shout out to G Linker. Everyone thought Klopp leaving Liverpool would make them drop off, but they've took off to another level. 100%. Slot's doing his thing. I'm sure Scats agrees with that. Yeah. That's a fairly common thing when teams get new managers. But Slot, no, he has surprised. Like I said, I knew about Slot before. Shout out to Magic J telling me man needs to come on the live soon. But that would be a different kind of show. But yeah, we'll talk about that Magic, man. You get me? You stick to your tea and crumpets, man. Go check out his thing. hood documentaries and that. You get me? That's your thing, Magic. You don't need to be on here, bro. But we'll talk anyway because you're my guy. I'm a Liverpool fan. Go check him out. You get me? But yeah, views on sports, bro. Brother, I tried to bring you on the live earlier, bro, but I don't think you see my messages on Insta. I know you asked me to come on, and I've been asking for a while. Tried to message you, but I don't think you've seen your message, bro. So check out your Instas next time. Shout out to Views on Sports, big Arsenal fans. Sterling is injured as well. Where do you get that from, bro?
I forgot about that.
Injured his knee.
What are you talking about, bro? Are you?
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah.
Laugh. Now, big up to Sterling, my guy. You get me? But hold on. That's even better news for Newcastle United than going into that semi-finals, bro. Because I thought it would be the one straight in. And he's got a point to prove. You can tell he's hungry, he wants to get minutes. So he's at, you know what, bro? At the Emirates, I'll be real. If you can just, whether anyone wants to go toe-to-toe or to say, you know what? Shithousery, low block, whatever you got to do. Even if you leave there with a 1-0 lost.
Yeah, it's the dark arts, isn't it? Eddie's going there for a 0-0.
You think? I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I would assume he would. I would assume he would.
He always does it. He's going to play his monster midfield and get Tonali and Joe Linton to kick everyone in it. Joe Linton's a new Fernandinho, man. That guy gets away with murder before he gets booked.
Nah, he's made a couple of rash challenges recently. I'm not going to lie.
He gets away with murder. The guy makes about 6 fouls and then he finally gets booked and he should have been sent off long time ago.
I said sent off, Jesus. I want to go.
Yeah, he's dirty, man. Even Gamera.
Some people say Bruno's dirty. Some say bloody. You get me? Come on, bro, man. By any means necessary, we got to do what we got to do, bro. Because that's a big one for Newcastle United. Like, I really want to see Newcastle. Like, it'd be nice for different teams like the Newcastles. I even put Spurs in there and just under pressure. We're gonna get to that at some point anyway, because that's just a next conversation. But yeah, with the Arsenal thing, to finish off on that one, I just think there's gonna be some stuff happening, bro, from now to the end of the season. Usually around Christmas time, you can kind of see it shaping up who's supposed to be. You got Forest doing their thing. They're pissing me off because they seem like they're not going to stop doing what they're bloody doing. But credit to them. And it's ironic. Spurs had their manager at one point, and then they bloody just gave in. And now look, you get what I'm saying? Nuno's got them set up nicely, bro. He's got everyone working around Wood as well. They've got pace on the wings. So Forest are doing their thing. Vida stood in there. It's mad. Like I said, Cav says top 4 race. I think Arsenal stood a title race. You get what I'm saying? Me personally. I think my team, my beloved Newcastle, if you keep our players fit, I think we can beat Villa. I think we can beat Spurs. And I think we can beat Man U. I really think that. If players ain't burnt out, they'll be in around there. But yeah. But you might
I'll be here for your car crash. Your meltdown.
Is Villa at home or away?
At home, bro.
That's going to be a good game, man.
It's going to be a tough game. Don't get it twisted. But
that's going to be a good game.
Our momentum, you get me, bro. That's a good point View on Sports said. Well, I don't know if Cav agrees. He just said Gabby and Martin looked a little better on the right. I don't know if you agree with that. I didn't even know he played on the right.
He actually did against Palace. He looked good. He looked very good.
Okay, well that could be an option. You get what I'm saying? And good for Martin. He got his goal. Gabriel got his hat trick the game before the repeated game against Palace. Got his 2 goals. Got an assist. Just for touch on to Liverpool, what you saying, Cav? Like, because James used to be getting stick. You get me? For the longest, people kind of finished with him, calling out for the likes of Isak to come. Blah blah blah. What do you think? Is Jesus back? Is it a purple patch? Do you think he can? What are you saying about? What are you hoping for him first of the season? And fitness-wise.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's getting there. I'm not even going to say he's back, because if in 4 weeks' time he's still doing it, then yeah, I can say, all right, you're back now. But these 2 games are not going to tell me, yeah, he's back, because we've seen this before. I'm not talking with Jesus, but we've seen this before with other players. Do you know what I mean? And they go on, like you said, they got a little purple patch, 2-3 games, and then they go missing for the rest of the season. So, you know, if he keeps, I mean, the confidence is there. So now's the time. If Arteta takes him out, now it'll be very stupid, because he's on red hot form now. He's a guy with full of confidence. You don't take him out. You keep playing him, even if you got to keep putting Havertz back into the number 8, which he did. Havertz, I thought was all right as well against Palace. He weren't bad at all. So if Havertz has got to hold that 8 for a little while, then so be it. But I mean, up front as a centre forward now, you can't take out Jesus. You got to keep him in, and then that's going to give him even more confidence. To do things. We got Ipswich at home on Friday. That's another game that I think we should win.
You should win. Ipswich are weird, bro. We battered them, but they're weird, bro. They beat Spurs. What I'm saying. Get me? They got to draw at home to Man United. Not that Man United anything special, but you know what I'm saying. They're not like they're fighters still. They're got a great quality, but Arsenal should beat them. Let's just stop chatting rubbish. Like, let's keep it 100. Like,
we should. But that's how I felt against Everton, though. That's the exact way I felt against Everton. That's why I'm just like, we just need to turn up.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Arsenal should focus on the Champions League. G. Lincoln says, and let us have the EFL Cup final. My G, wishful thinking. I think views on sports meant that Jesus is not the answer. I don't necessarily think he's the answer, but if he's on form, if he can get, I think Jesus. I think he meant. I don't know who James is. It must be Jesus. If you're on sports, Arsenal fan, innit? So he's saying he ain't the answer. Arsenal's not winning a trophy this year. Magic says, I wouldn't write them off from winning a trophy. I think Arteta has to win a trophy. The saddest thing is, if Arteta wins a trophy, I feel like not all Arsenal fans, but some of the poison ones, I've seen it, bro. Bruv, I heard certain man that I've worked with, bro. Get me big content Arsenal man. Not tell me, but I've seen them saying, bruv, don't care if you finish 5th or 4th and win a trophy. It's not good enough. There's still one man out. That's crazy. I don't know what you thinking of that, Cav, quickly before I go into the scans. If let's say Arsenal won the FA Cup and the League Cup and finished 5th. No, let's say 6th. Or it's not with the title, or it's not with the title period. Would you still be like, nah, it's time for change? Because I'm sure you're Arteta out, right? On a humble one. Not the malicious one.
I'm not Arteta out. I'm more Arteta fix up or goal, because come on, man. For years we've known. It's funny how all the fans know what we need, what we should do, but he just does the total opposite to what everybody says. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've heard that still.
We've said this whole thing about, like we said about Saka. We've said play Saka too much. We said we need a number 9. We've said this. We've said that, and everything that we've said as fans is exactly what we needed to push on, and we probably would have won the title last season. Do you know what I mean? But
could have.
He's too stubborn. I think Arteta sees it as it's his way or no other way. There's not adaptability. He's not adapting to and you got to switch up your style sometimes. You got to go against the grain sometimes. But
he's just ain't he switched it up those at times a little bit, like in terms of like how you're so direct and like
not really.
Okay, you know more than me, yeah.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Like for example, Odegaard was out for however many games, right?
Yeah.
You didn't want to play Waneri. Soon as Odegaard comes back, you now want to start taking Odegaard off and putting Waneri. Like, it don't make no sense. Things like that. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of stubbornness. You don't want to play Sterling. The one time you play Sterling, he has a decent game against Palace, then he gets injured. So now you ain't got Sterling as an option. Now Saka's out. You don't have Sterling as an option. Do you know what I mean? If Sterling is playing a bit more, like the less you play, the more likely injuries are more to creep in. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. So if Sterling had that time where he was had more minutes, he might not have got injured.
Should have.
You know what I mean?
No,
it's a madness.
Yeah. We'll see what Arsenal. It's still a long season. It's still got another half of the season. You get me? Shout out to Mr. Al. Saying evening to everyone. Big up everyone coming in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like. I'll put Scants and Red Pitch name in the description. Go sub to them. They do their thing. Go check out them two over the Christmas festive period as well. A lot of games coming up. No, you meant James. I can't. Oh, okay then. Say no more view on sports. I get what you're saying.
He said he calls him Gabriel James.
Yeah, I missed that joke. Well, I ain't joking on no one's injury, but yeah,
Horrible.
I hear you. Big up, man. Shout to everyone.
I wish I could have recorded that convo and play it.
Ooh, I probably got cancelled. You get me? But yeah, man. No, wish everyone a speedy recovery. You get me? Injury's not nice. You get me? Like, it is what it is, and it's part of the game. View on Sports says his game management, Arteta is talking about, is poor. Wow, that's quite strong. His team selection is poor. Jesus, he tinkers too much, does he? I don't know. You man are Arsenal, man. You could go on and on. Please do, brother. The chat's there. Appreciate everyone in the stream.
I just don't want to see Partey at right back again. Partey, he came in against Liverpool. He played well. He's had a few good, performances at right back, but I don't like seeing Partey at right back. I don't want to see Partey at right back.
So who should be playing there then?
Midfielder. It's been your best midfielder as well this season.
But why is he playing? When he's playing there, because you know more than me. When Partey's playing in that right back, why is that? Who's supposed to be there? Who's not available, or what is it?
Obviously,
what is it? Is it rotation? What is it?
Obviously, White is injured, and we've had left back issues, right? With obviously Zinchenko, Calafiore, Tomiyasu, right? We've had those problems. So he likes playing He goes Timber on the left, but then we've got no other right back. But you've always had Skelly there, and Skelly is a good player
as a right back.
No, as a left back.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I mean. Keep Timber at right back and put Skelly there. But it's like he was afraid to use Skelly at left back in certain games, so he overcompensated, put Timber back over there to put fitting Partey on the right. When he should have just played Skelly the whole time. Skelly is a good.
He's scared now though. He's playing him now though, and he's getting his little rating. Skelly looks all right there still.
This is what I'm saying. But he had that option.
Is that his
he wasn't using the option?
Is that his main position? No, I thought he was a midfield guy.
Yeah, he was a midfielder, but he's been moved as a left back. Obviously, he inverts a lot. So when he goes into midfield, that's why you can see how comfortable he is when he moves into midfield, because he's originally a midfielder. But he's been playing well at left back. We've had the option there, but Arteta was just afraid to use that option. Now he's using him. He's seeing, okay, it's working now. But come on, man, we're already in December. You could have used him. You could have used him in October, November.
Yeah. But a lot of the times he has come out and said indirectly, like kind of protecting, like the Ranieris, those youngsters, like Eddie Howe does that a bit as well. So that comment is what. Yeah,
that's wow, Mr. Al. No.
Yeah, but why is he protecting them now though? Like he's not like Cav said, he hasn't protected Saka when he's young. So why all of a sudden you protecting these youngsters? He doesn't trust them. That's what it is.
Is that a bad thing though?
To me, it's a bad thing. If they're training with you,
I'm not saying, I'm just putting that out there in the universe.
I think it's a bad thing because if they're training with the first team and you can see them, you obviously see something in them to bring him into the first team.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Of course, 100%. Yeah.
So why are you not using them? Why are you not trusting them? You get what I mean? This is why a lot of Arsenal like youngsters have left, because they've seen no pathway into the first team. Obviously, you're seeing it now. Yeah. But Cav will tell you that there's been many of youngsters who've like gone from Arsenal.
Arsenal's youth.
They didn't see no pathway into the first team.
You get
what I mean?
And
that's what he's done ever since he's been there. Like he trusted two youngsters when he was first there, innit? He trusted Saka and he trusted what's his name?
Smith-Rowe. Martinelli,
well.
but that's because they were. That's because they were.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Players like Saka was already playing anyway. Obviously, when Arteta came in, Saka was left back, but he still had that experience. He was still playing. But I reckon if Unai Emery didn't put Saka in, we probably wouldn't even know who Saka is now.
Yeah, true. But that's what I'm saying. But
imagine that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why doesn't he trust these youngsters?
Yeah,
you get what I mean. Like, a lot of teams use them. Like, obviously, you don't want to use them, but how do you know if they're good enough if you don't use them?
Nah, you got.
And that's when I look at.
You go from look at Miley's specs last season.
Yeah, he's back now. Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is, last season, no one heard of the kid, didn't it? You get what I mean?
Nah,
And you
you
saw
got
his
forced
play.
to use him.
No, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're forced to use him, but you saw his quality, innit?
Oh, definitely, bro.
No
From long
one,
time.
no one like said, "Oh, this kid's out of his depth." You know what I mean?
No
He
one
came
said
in
that, bro.
and he played. You get what?
And
Regardless if you're forced or not, but you can.
Yeah. No, I'm with you,
still
bro.
used him.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But Arteta doesn't do that. Like you said,
And you could-
Wanyeri, all through the summer, that's all the Arsenal fans are saying. He had a great preseason. I saw a couple of games. He looked good. You got rid of Vieira. You got rid of Smith Rowe. So obviously, if you're getting rid of them two players and you brought no one in, that means you trust that kid. You've seen enough in that kid to play him. But when
100%.
when Odegaard was injured, you didn't use him, which makes
strange.
no sense.
And people are crying out for it as well.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I say he doesn't trust kids.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that because obviously now he's trying to push them in there, whatever. But over time, we've all agreed. Most people said like it felt like Arteta is just not on this kiddie business. You get me? He's just like stubborn. You get me? And you don't got good. Well, I'm sure I've seen with Cav a couple of times youth games. You get what I'm saying? Apart from that one, was it last season or before when he got battered in the Youth Cup final of the Emirates? Was it 8-0 Cav against West Ham's youth? But
that's horrible.
Under Wilshere, you get me? But overall, I've seen certain men like Skelly and all them man, they were neary. You was putting them out to be from long time. You get me? On the pitch, you get me, when they were young. I've seen them play. Obviously not first.
Especially Skelly, bro. The beginning of last season, you can go back on my tweets. I was tweeting about Skelly. I was saying this guy, Skelly is. I was raving about him more than Waneri.
Yeah. Well, Aussie now. Okay. Yeah. Now you have. I'll keep it real. You have been mentioning Skelly from from time ago. You get me? Shout out to Ed Star 71. Big up to you for coming in the stream, man. Like I said, everyone coming.
Big up Ed, man. Big up, man.
Big up to your guy Ed. Like I was saying before, people coming in and out the stream. Don't forget to hit that like. It's beneficial. It helps. I appreciate anyone coming in and out. You get what I'm saying? Without you lot, it means nothing. Big up to again for Scans and Red Pitch coming on. You get what I'm saying? Giving up their time. This is what we do. Like I said, the Red Pitch podcast. You see it up on the screen where they're at. Go hit them up. Go check them out. Hit a sub, like, or however you feel free. Them and are doing their thing along with me as a collective. So yeah. So I want to get onto the Rashford thing. This new Scans want to speak on it. But just on this Liverpool thing, bro. I'm gonna get onto City as well, Spurs briefly. Tango's quick, big up to everyone that's still tuned in, by the way. I really appreciate it. So what are you telling me, Scans? When it comes to Liverpool, when you have conversations about Liverpool, bro, it's like the conversation is 3 seconds, and you're like, yeah, all right. And I don't think you really believe that, mate. I think you're a bit more confident than you're letting out.
Why do you think? Why do you think that?
That's more Dubs than Scans.
Exactly.
That's more.
Dubs is more. Dubs is more. Dubs is it?
We're doing our thing. Like you said at the beginning of the show, no one expected Liverpool to do that. Everyone thought there was going to be a massive fall off because Klopp
I didn't think so.
No, but I didn't think so. But everyone think, there's going to be a massive fall off. Klopp's left. You're not going to finish the top 4. All the pundits, all the news reporters, everyone thought Liverpool ain't going to be up there. And then when we started doing our thing, everyone's like, you haven't played no one. Then when you play this, you played this person at the right time because there's all these injuries, blah blah blah. But the thing is, we've had injuries as well, but we just got on with it. No one's complained about injuries. Alisson was out for nearly 2 months. Trent was out.
Kelleher was in it. Yeah,
Kelleher was in. What's it called? Jota was out injured. We've had injuries. What's it called? Konate's out now. Like we've had injuries, but we just got on with it. The difference is that we've kept winning. And
you have got good backup though. Wouldn't you agree with that?
We've got a decent squad.
So like when you say that, I hear you, but don't you think like the men that are coming in, it's not like you get me. Certain other clubs. I'm not saying that. I'm just putting it out there.
No, I hear you, but it still reduces your numbers though, don't it? You still like look at how people got onto Robinson. Like he's
they're onto him now.
But that's what I'm saying. But he's a decent player, but he's had to play too much football, isn't it? He can't play every 3 days. There's no Shimmerkas was out injured, so he couldn't get no rest.
Oh yeah.
So he had a good performance against Man City, Real Madrid, and then he had a poor performance. And everyone's like, I'll get him out. What do you expect, man? The guy's in his 30s. He can't play play like three intense games in 9 days.
Do you think he's finished? Because some people say he's finished now.
No, I don't think he's finished. I just don't think he can play every 3 days. I don't think his legs have got it in anymore. He needs a rest.
All right, no, I hear that. Now, Robertson, he's had his little moments this season. You get me, but I don't think he's finished. I don't think he's finished, bro.
I don't think he's finished. It's like I said, you didn't hear them. You didn't hear those cries when he beat Real Madrid and he beat Man City. No one said anything like Robertson in those games, did they?
Yeah, facts.
You get what I mean? So
we're
going about and doing our thing. Like, am I confident we can win the league? Of course we can win the league from where we are. Of course we can.
Okay.
Here he is. No,
here he is. No, you said that before. You said this is the first.
Yes, I did. I did say that before. I just said
on camera.
Yes, I did.
Not with me, bro.
Yes, I have. I said we could win the league.
No, I don't remember that, bro. But pick up you for that.
He said he did say he said you could. He didn't say we are gonna win it. He said we could win it.
Exactly. Why can't we win it? I said that.
I think you can win it. I'm just saying because more time in this humble. You give me 2 words and you're finished with me. Move on.
I'm saying they will win it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is it's not over, innit? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's over, it's done, it's dusted, because there's a long way to go, innit?
Definitely a long way to go. But what's in you that's not confident enough to say, I think no, we are going to win this? Are you not? Would it be a point in the season you think you can say that? Like, yeah, bro, we're going to win this. Unless you get what I'm saying. Like, what?
I would say if we're still 6 points clear and in April, beginning of April, like end of March, beginning of April.
All right then.
You get what I mean?
No, I'm with you, bro. You know me, man. I'm a bit of a car crash TV. You know,
that's cool.
I could be normal, and I can be a bit of a shit house. That's just who I am, bro. Like, you get me? Like, blame never foul for that, bro. Bad influences. You get me, bro? But what,
Mr. Al, Mr. Al, Newcastle. No disrespect, Newcastle not finishing 4th. Newcastle,
why not, bro? Don't be surprised, bro.
You're way too inconsistent, bro. You're even more inconsistent than we are. You're not.
Not right now, bro.
Bro,
don't do that.
You said that 2 weeks ago. I know what happened, bro.
He was calling for some heads 2 weeks ago, man.
Liverpool, listen. Liverpool for me are going to win the title, yeah. And top 4, you're going to have Arsenal, Liverpool in the top 4, 100%. I reckon you're still going to have City in the top 4. And
I don't know, bro.
No, I reckon so, man. I reckon City gonna kick in, even if they finish 4th, right? I reckon they'll get it. Villa, I think they're way too inconsistent for it. You're too inconsistent for it. Yeah, and I think Chelsea gonna get that top 4 this season. I can see Chelsea getting a top 4 this season as well.
It's gonna be tight, bro. It's gonna be tight. I reckon the whole top 6. It's weird. You got City and Man United can't get their shit going. You get me, bro? So that's why I think France will be in and around there. Villa. I think Newcastle will be in that top, even that top 4 or 5, bro. I think Newcastle will have a say, bro. Ifs and buts. Newcastle are definitely going to be in and around there, bro. Like, don't sleep on Newcastle in it. Like, if we can keep.
So if that gets injured, do we still be confident?
No.
There you go.
That's why I say got to keep. When I say that, you keep. I always repeat that last bit. I've been saying it for the last few weeks. Just keep the players fit, especially that sort of Isak, bro. You get me? We'll get to Isak in a minute because he's gone anyway. Let's keep it 100. Newcastle fans don't like me saying it. The guy's gone, bro. That's why every time I see him, I mean the most of it. He's gone. PSG trying to get involved now as well. You get me? But go on, guys.
Do you think you can finish ahead of Do you think you guys can finish ahead of Villa?
Oh yeah, of course.
And Chelsea,
yeah.
If Chelsea, I said Chelsea's a tricky one because they got to have a massive fall off. I can't see them having a massive.
And Forest.
No, I put Forest in there. I've said it. Like the Chelsea, the Forest, the Villas, they're in and around it, bro. But I just feel like because it's so tight as well. Yeah.
Even Bournemouth are 5th.
Yeah, but they make me sick. That's why I can't stand Man United, bro. Like we're sitting in 7th. I kind of like the look of that. I wake up, I see 3-0. Not even 3-1, you know, bro. 3-0. We're gonna get into Amram anyway, bro, because them fans soon get onto him. Remember, I said that today, bro. You get me? But yeah, shout out to Dubs. Yes, Kings. Liverpool will certainly be favourites. Watch him. If we get to see him. Oh, brother. Bro, really, Dubs? CMO, I don't think there's a difference if you win or not win the league, to be honest. But yes, Scats probably could answer more. I think you do need a CM or DM or could add to the squad in that sense. But I don't know what Scats thinks, but I think with or without Dubs, Liverpool.
Yeah, I think we probably do need one more midfielder, to be honest with you. Like a
what,
DM.
for this season or in general?
In January, if we could. Just to relieve the pressure on Gravenberch, because he's the only one really playing the DM role at the moment. If he gets an injury, then we could be in trouble.
And he's getting rinsed, to be honest. You get me?
I don't think he's. The thing is, like, people saying he's getting rinsed and stuff, but because we're not playing, obviously he's playing majority of games, but we're not playing that full throttle football. So it's not like you're playing 100 miles an hour where he's going to dip. He's using a lot of energy. You get what I mean? He's getting his breaks in games, and obviously Carabao Cup and stuff. He gets a rest and stuff. So it's not like clock football, is it? It's not 100 miles an hour.
Hey, bro.
He gets his rest in games. It's not like he's playing DM and he's covering every blade of grass because we're under the pump and stuff like that. So
yeah.
And remember, he's only 22. It's not like he's only 22.
I didn't know he was that young. I thought he was 24.
And he hasn't played a lot of football in the last couple of years, so he's got plenty of energy, man.
It's a good point, man. I see some Liverpool fans are a bit concerned, but I hear your point. Shout out to Mr. Al saying two signings in January and top 4.
Before you continue onto Dubs' thing,
that's to you anyway, Dubs as well.
Mr. Owls just said 2 players. Now,
I see that. Yeah.
I'm asking you, which 2 players?
Why you ask Mr. Owl? No, I didn't say it. Mr.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you were to sign 2 players, which positions would you want? And do you have any players in mind?
I'm scared that one of Burns and Shea could be injured because Kraft is out for a while as well now. Lascelles not heard much about him coming back. Botman has been playing a lot of under 21 games, but he's gonna take a long while to get back into that mold. Me personally, I still want to experience striker because Eddie doesn't seem to be trustworthy of much of Oscilla, and I think he's crying out to get even more minutes. When we're battering teams, Leicester's to Ipswich, Isaac still in the pitch. Isaac gets a hat trick, he's still in the pitch. I think I think a spirit striker. It's weird because we're all crying out for the right winger, but you got man like MVP Murphy all of a sudden on some Jesus purple patch thing where he's getting assists, he's getting goals, assists. Man, that back heel for Isaac. If that was Saka took Odegaard, bro, you get me, bro, or Palmer. If Palmer did that, they'd be sucking him off. Pulls, you get me? But because it's Murphy, it's just whatever. But yeah, so but definitely a right winger.
Not a centre back.
Sugar. Wow. Hey, Daps, I'll put you on mute for a second. It's bare noise, bro. Yeah, go on, Cav.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't want a centre back.
No, I said that. I want a centre back and a right winger, bro, and an experienced striker. If it's just two, I'll go for a centre back and right wing.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
I can get minutes, you get me. But Dabs, I've got a question for you. I'm gonna bring in. 1 second. Yo, Dabs, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you say it was mad loud?
No, at one point it was bare people talking in that.
Oh yeah, it's all them lot. You lot keep it down.
All right, Dubs. Shout out to I Cass, you're not on the stream, bro.
He's conveniently better now that the morning show's done.
And when I spoke to him, he's like, "Nah, mate, not today, Specs, but now you want to call me 4-right prick, bro. This ain't never a foul today, bro. You stay out there, bro." Yeah,
don't link up being called. Don't link up being called a 4-eyed prick with never a foul. That's Cass's thing, not my thing.
Yeah, true. True. That's foul whenever foul's name. No pun intended. That's a Cash thing. But anyway, we'll do a Cash another time. But yeah, shout out to Dax, bro. I'm gonna chat to you about Man City and Haaland and the Isaac thing again because I can't let it go, bruv. But anyway, Rob, where's Dax's question, bruv? Where'd it go?
No, he was talking about Saka in it, but we kind of spoke about that.
Yeah, we spoke on that. NUF Newcastle will finish above 6. Fuck you know. Boy, were you saying that? Yeah.
It's not. That's not like a bowl. It's not a wild take no more. Like It's not a wild take, is it?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
But it's a wild take. It's a wild take right now. The fact is, that the league's so mad. Like I was on show on Never Fell earlier, and Deji's been cooking City all season. But I'm like, Deji, correct me if I'm wrong, but I admit we're shit. I don't know where we're going to end up this season, but bro, we're still above you. And furthermore, however bad City have been, the worst up. I've actually was deep in this the other day. This might be the worst form I've ever seen City in. And I don't mean Premier League City. I'm really going
in your life, even old school Sean Gotter days, bro.
Bro, before that, Sean Gotter, because I hate when people say old school days Sean Gotter.
No, I'm not saying maliciously.
No, that's not old school to me. Old school to me is Niall Quinn in them, man. Right? That's but wherever you want to go, I'm trying to, and like, I couldn't find it online. And obviously it was normalized back then because I was used to us not being good. But this form is really bad. However,
it is, bro.
We've still only lost 6 games this season and Tottenham have lost 8, right? Yeah. And that is the madness, The madness is right now, we're not in a good place, but the teams that are above us aren't Newcastle, aren't Tottenham, aren't Man United. The teams above us are Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and I think, is it Fulham? Right?
No.
So,
no, not Fulham.
Maybe it's not Fulham. No, there's one other team. There's one other team that you wouldn't expect to be above us. I'm sure that we're above us as well.
Forest.
The league table's there, so I don't know if you can see it.
Bournemouth Forest.
My eyes are
it's Bournemouth and Forest. Yeah, I think maybe at one point there was a chance that Fulham could have gone above us, maybe, or something. I remember someone saying Fulham to me, but either way, there you go. When you look at it, as far as where we can end up, like Newcastle can finish above us. Like,
it is. Well,
we're in a bad place, and it's not going to get for me. Like, we've got we've got Everton away, Everton at home on Boxing Day. We've got Leicester away, then we've got West Ham at home. And
Everton are tricky, bro. Like, even Chelsea couldn't do it, Arsenal couldn't do it at home. It's madness, bro.
I was on a show Friday night with 6 other City fans, right? And we all got asked how many points we saw out of Villa away, Everton at home, Leicester away, West Ham at home. Yeah. And I said, the best I can see is 5 points, right? I think we beat West Ham at home. West Ham at home is the one where I think we win that. Yeah, I think unless West Ham sacked their manager, the way they play, I can see us getting a win against them. But Leicester away, I know Leicester look really bad, but this is the thing when people go, but Leicester away, bro, we're shit at the moment. Like, so Leicester I can't. Bad, and have to be Leicester, bro. No, I hear you, but any away game, I always look at and go, away games are difficult games. So even if we're in good form, I would not be saying we're definitely beating Leicester away. I never look at any away game and guarantee a win. And Everton at home, look, they've drawn 0-0 with Arsenal and Chelsea in their last 2 games.
Exactly.
So why could they not come? And we seem to always play them around this time of year, and they always seem to play quite well against us. So we're in a bad place, bro. And like every game, I think we get in a worse place because, like every game, a player who maybe is in good form because of mentality and confidence and whatever, like Vardiol. If we went back 4 or 5 games ago, people would have been said Vardiol's still performing for City. But now Vardiol is like, and every game that we don't win is sucking more confidence out of this squad. And so
who is that? But ain't Pep? Sorry, you make a comment as well. Sorry to cut you that, but like, it's mad because I believe it or not, I heard a couple City man or some people question Pep out, or like, do you believe no manager is unsackable?
Right.
Like, so, if your club sacks Pep, how would you feel? Let's say tomorrow you wake up morning.
If we sacked Pep tomorrow, I would be disgraced at the club for not coming to a mutual agreement and letting him walk. Right, first and foremost, because I don't believe any manager that does like Wenger, like, bro, it's just out of respect thing. First and foremost, if the club,
I don't think they'll say sacked. I don't think they'll go out.
No, it would never be sacked. Right? It wouldn't say that. I've had this conversation with a few people where they go, I think it's time we have a conversation. I understand it's a conversation. You can't be in the form that we are in and it not be a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Of course,
It's real, yeah.
But if I'm looking at where we are, like, I think we would all agree that right now, City get out of this rot by spending money. Right, by bringing in some players in the January transfer window,
Yeah,
now,
100%.
And everyone calls Pep a checkbook manager. right? Everyone says he's a checkbook manager. So if we're planning on spending money, why the fuck would I want to get rid of a checkbook manager, right? And Bo, everyone says he's only good with money. Well, give him money then. And the other thing is, like, when Pep joined this team, his first season, we won nothing. We came third. Since then, the only player that Pep inherited was Kevin De Bruyne. Every single member of that treble-winning and four-peat squad, apart from Kevin De Bruyne, Pep either brought in or brought through the academy, right? Therefore, would that not tell you that Pep is the right man to do a rebuild? Because he did it before, right? He had to rebuild the Mancini Pellegrini lot into this lot. So for me,
good point.
He's got credit in the bank. Now, the things I would say against it is his stubborn ways, right? And if we really get drawn into, let's say, a relegation battle, say our form continues and we get drawn, then would be, is he the right man for a relegation battle? And I'll hear that. Maybe he wouldn't be the right guy then.
I don't think so.
By that point, the January transfer window will have gone, yeah, and we'll know if he's brought in the right players or not. And secondly, the other thing I do hear is he's fallen, whether it be he's fallen out the players aren't playing for him. Either way, he's not motivating these players at the moment. So that is another thing that is a valid point. So look, I'm not here saying Pep does not have blame on this. Like, there's everyone at the club, even us as fans. We gassed up Gundogan, right? We accepted Gundogan. We got excited and said we're winning the league because we brought Gundogan back. Right? We haven't called it out because ultimately when you win a Premier League, it would be mad to be calling shit out, to be fair. But we also haven't noticed it. So as fans, we haven't noticed it. The board hasn't noticed it. Pep hasn't noticed it. And it's just shit. It's shit.
I hear you. Let me just bring the boys.
They're all to be honest, they're all to blame, to be honest, because Pep didn't. Everyone thought Pep was leaving. So that's probably what the board thinking. We're not going to give him a load of money if he's leaving because a new manager's going to come in and want his own players. And then all of a sudden he wants to stay. He probably thought, I can get away with it for another year with these players. And they've all had a drop off. The same way Liverpool had a drop off when Henderson, Gini, and Firmino all just dropped off all in one go. Just their legs just went
while you were getting injuries at the same time. And that's the whole thing. It's never one thing. It's always a dominoes effect. And then like we were talking, I was just talking about Pep falling out with players. Obviously, the season Liverpool won the Champions League, the season Liverpool won the Premier League, Klopp weren't falling out with no players because why would you? When like you go in your office, if everyone's performing well, then managers aren't shouting at people. The minute you start dropping off, and that might be because of injuries, might be because of age, but then I do think that the whole Pep thing, I think that is so. The board has come out that the board had identified that we needed to refresh the midfield in the summer 2025. So the summer we're about to have, right? I do agree with you. I think if Pep would have agreed and signed a 2-year contract extension in May, then we might have seen them go, okay, cool, we'll back you for the rebuild, right? But I think because he didn't, I think that's why we had a quiet summer, because I think the board said, look, we are not doing what other clubs have done, where we give a manager a load of money to spend, and then the manager 3 months later says, I'm off. And then a new manager has to come in and inherit a whole squad, and they might not like them. I also think that Pep probably really was considering leaving this summer. And I think with Tiki leaving and, our director of football leaving, I think Khaldoon maybe has convinced Pep, look, it's rebuild time. Please don't leave us like this. Give us a year plus another year if it doesn't rebuild in time. And I think I do think there's probably an element of Pep that isn't really too sure if he wants to be at the club anymore, but he's doing his friends, his employee that he's been through a lot with, a bit of a favour. And probably, and I think that probably adds to it as well, that we've got players like Bernardo, Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker, Edison, all players that we've, rightly so at their age, we've seen them all being linked away from our club, which means they're thinking about it. We've seen Pep being linked away from the club, which means he's thinking about it, right? Yeah. So all of that now, it seems like the last thing you need when you need a lot of fight is players that are half-hearted and a manager that are half-hearted. So that's probably not. We're just in a really
in a bad place.
Yeah.
Before I thought the mini crisis, and I thought, nah, it's a bit of a crisis. What's your thought on it, red pitch? You got anything to say to Daps? What's your on the whole Man City thing? Get me? Or do you feel because Cav thinks you're in the top 4? Wait, you feel in the top 4 race still? Or what do you say?
Yeah.
No, Cav.
I think so. No, I was saying I still think City finish in the top 4. I believe they're going to do something in January. I don't know who you're going to bring in. Obviously, we had rumors about Zubimendi or Liverpool Zubimendi as well. But I think I got a feeling January City will see a couple of players come in and I think they'll push again. They'll go on a run. I can see it.
Well, I don't know. It's I don't see it at the moment. I'll be honest with you. I've said the games we've got now. Then after that, I think we've got Salford in the FA Cup. Then we've got Then we've got 3 away games: PSG away in the Champions League, Brentford away, and Ipswich away. Ipswich away.
Wow. Are you still writing off? Remember a couple of weeks ago?
I want to write off the Champions League.
Yeah. So you do.
I want to. I want to.
I'll ask you, do you still feel that way?
Oh yeah. I still want to, bro. Very much so. Very much so. I had this conversation with LB and Martin on Thursday or Friday, right? Where I was saying, look, with the state of our squad at the moment, with the state of our performances at the moment, I can't think that we are going to we can't put a run of more than one win in at a time. We can't put a run together, right?
Which is crazy, bro. But yeah,
if we to qualify for the Champions League, we will have to go through the knockouts, the qualification, right? Mm-hmm. So with all the injuries that we've got already, that is going to be. Firstly, we would have to put out our best teams in our last 2 Champions League games. Then we would have to play a further 2 qualifiers, right? Now, all of this, the 2 qualifiers would fall in February. If you go and look at Manchester City's fixtures in February, we got Arsenal, I think we got Newcastle, I think we've got Liverpool, all pretty much back-to-back, right? And then you want to throw another 2 extra qualifiers for a tournament that ultimately, me personally, I can't see us winning, right? I'm sorry, we're not going to win the Champions League this season. Yeah, I'll be real with you, we're not. Yeah, so if we try and put our eggs in, and LB goes to me for the first time ever, we can put all our eggs in one basket and really go for the Champions League and not worry about the league because we're definitely going to get top 5. And I was like, how are we definitely going to get top 5? Man. Bro, based on the here and now, when we're 6th or 7th at the moment, and the fixtures we have, how the hell are we? We definitely going to get top 5? Like, nah, mate.
It's definitely definite.
Yeah, that February looks a bit mad. I'm looking at it now. Bro. Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, Tottenham, Forest, Brighton.
Bro.
Do you think Pep needs to look at his tactics? Do you think he needs to say to himself, look, my players are not fit enough to play my way anymore? Do I need to adapt? Because that, like the game against Aston Villa on Saturday, that high line just is not working. Like,
it's not been working all season.
Yeah, the press is not working. Nothing's not working.
Nah.
But I know he's stubborn, but
that's exactly what I mean, and that's where I've they're the things that frustrate me. The things that he won't play, like. It's do you know what? It's so difficult to question a manager when a manager is so good, right?
Yeah.
But like we can all see it. We can all see that there's no energy in that midfield. You can just waltz through Man City's midfield, and that's the one thing. Whether it be a Pep, Pellegrini, or Mancini, and no one ever been able to walk through our midfield, right? Whether it be Nigel de Jong with Gareth Barry next to him, to Yaya Toure and Fernandinho, to Fernandinho handing over to fucking Rodri and Gundogan. We've always been able to. I remember Vincent Kompany saying one thing, that whenever we had Manchester United, we just knew we were more athletic than them. That's what he always said. We just knew Man United. After Sir Alex Ferguson, every time we played them, we were more athletic than them, and we would win because we're more athletic. Right now, like that's the frustrating thing where you see Juventus away, right? Juventus away. I get it. We needed to win that. But because we go 1-0 down, then 2-0 down, we kept Gundogan, Walker, Bernardo Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne on the pitch, knowing we had Man United a couple of days later. And we kept our 4 seniors that are like between the ages of 31 and 34. We kept them all on the pitch for 90 minutes, knowing at the weekend they're then going to have to go and play Man United again. And that's where, at the moment, the best thing for City, I think, is 1 game a week. Because
wow.
But because I've always said, if we don't win the league, it's a bad season, right? Winning an FA Cup for City, where we are right now, is a bad season. I am more than happy at this point. If someone said to me, do you know what, Daps, you could take 4th or 5th place, whichever gets you Champions League football, you win nothing else, yeah? I would take it and go, fucking hell, we got away lucky. If we get Champions League football for next season, we have got away lucky. Because, like, bro, we can't catch a break. Like, Diaz is out. Now Stones is out again, right? Akanji went down injured again. We are crippled, and like
it is what it is, man. But what
it
do you think?
It is.
Someone says, well, not someone, D-Man from 90s Mags. He said, like, do you think you should just destroy everything, like, and just rebuild, basically? Like,
that's the way it looks at the moment.
You agree with that?
Well, bro, you know what? Yeah, we've always praised. I think not just me. I think most people have always praised City's board for getting rid of players at the right time and refreshing the squad, right? And keeping the age of the squad at a good balance, yeah. And this is where the thing that if you look at Zabaleta, Vincent Kompany, Yaya Toure, David Silva, Aguero. The list goes on, right? Even Gundogan, right? We've always got rid of players at a point where rival fans are going, now you should keep hold of them for longer, right? But if you look at when we get rid of them, not one of them has gone on and hit the level they hit at City. They drop off. All of them drop off at that point, right? But the beautiful thing is that our last memory as fans is good memories with them. Yeah, like sometimes it's sad to say goodbye, but you have good. But you have good. Your parting memories with them is good memories. Like usually, you're saying goodbye to them with them, whether it be with them lifting a Premier League. The last time you see them is usually on the pitch at the Etihad lifting a Premier League. Right, that is a great way to end, and that's all the legends. I'm now finding myself sat there looking at Bernardo Silva, who for years has been my personal favourite City player, like over recent years, going, he's not doing it for the club, he's not doing it for the manager, get rid of him. And I hate it. Walker, seeing our fan base turn on Kyle Walker, away from all the personal stuff, because that's bullshit. Yeah,
of course,
Bro, the guy's our captain. The guy, Edison, Walker, Bernardo Silva, we'd won nothing under Pep until he signed those 3 players. Those 3 players came in, but that's the hard thing, that now we're at a point where I'm going, I want us to get rid of Bernardo Silva.
You have a rebuild that. Sorry, just quickly want to get on all 4 of you to get involved in this, and I'm glad Daps is here. He's probably sick and tired. I'll wrap up soon, obviously, but bro, before I was going to ask you first, Daps, that just a quick. We'll get to it on them how they say as well, bro. First, I want to ask you, what do you think of Alexander Isak?
I think he's a cold. I think he's a cold player. I think he's a very cold player.
Do you think he's world class?
Maybe he hasn't had the opportunity to. World class is a mad one, Bo, because I don't.
Yeah,
what is world class? What is world class?
Whatever it is to you, we won't get into that debate for an NAF.
I think he needs to. I think he needs maybe the opportunity to prove himself a bit more, because
on the big stage.
Was he? Had you signed him when he played in the Champions League?
No, I don't think so, bro.
Right, so he hasn't had a chance to play at that level.
He has once for Newcastle. He has for Newcastle. I don't know. You told me. I don't know.
He was injured. He was there.
Right, he was in. So he's injured. Which is relevant because he does seem to pick up a few knocks. But I think he's a very good player, and I think it's one of them ones where he's a bit like Haaland as far as he plays for Sweden. Haaland plays for.
He ain't like Haaland, bro.
No. As far as what I'm saying is that, right, the difference is people will say Haaland is world class because Haaland has had the chance to prove it, right? Because Haaland has had the chance to play it. He's worked his way up through. He's worked the way up through the levels like Isaac is currently doing. Haaland has got to the top level, playing at Manchester City in the Champions League, and he's still bagging goals. This is the thing. So therefore, the only other thing Haaland could do now, would be in a Norway team that gets to the World Cup or something, right? Right, and that's where I say him and Isaac are similar. Now, I know what you're going to say. Isaac is better than him, right?
No, wait. Before I go there, I want to ask them man quickly. Just bear with me, yeah. Cav, what you say about Isaac?
Trying to build up a case or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what he's trying to do.
No, I'll probably say trying to set you up, bro. You're my guy, bro.
No, you can't set me up, bro. The numbers are there. It's not a setup.
Well, then we're going to be able to. Okay, now you're telling to something. Right.
No. What it is with specs. You're basically saying that one's better than the other, but they're two different types of players, isn't it?
Yeah.
And who do you prefer?
Haaland's a world class. Haaland's a world class finisher. Simple as that. Where I would say Isak's more rounded striker than Haaland. Haaland's
it's more like Aguero.
Like Haaland's basically Shearer, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get him in front of goal, he bangs a goal in it. Where you would say Isaac's Henry. He can do everything.
Yeah.
He can score. He can play out on the wings. He can play left and right. He can beat a man. He can beat 3 or 4 men, score a goal. So two different types of strikers.
So as an option, let's say Liverpool for example.
No, but Haaland. So look.
But you've got Liverpool. But then we could go to a different style.
That's like for Liverpool.
Forget the style, though, bro. Just to play itself.
For Liverpool, I would pick Isaac over Haaland because of his work rate. Because to fit our system, Haaland wouldn't fit Liverpool's system, but he would fit in a slot system. That's not saying Haaland's a poor striker. That's just saying, for me, what would work better for Liverpool.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if we look at this, right, let's remember Haaland's.
Would you swap him for Isaac?
No, I wouldn't. Right. Cool. Every football player has a position. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't even like the statement when people say Isaac is a better footballer. Right, because
no, but he is though, bro.
Hold on. Let me explain why. Is Ederson a footballer?
Oh, come on, bro.
No, just answer my question. Is Ederson a footballer?
Yes.
Right, but his position happens to be a goalkeeper. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we now trying to say that number 9s are like, bro? It's a different position. His position, he is an elite number 9, right? You have to change your squad, your style.
Isaac can do what Haaland does, know that, right?
Okay, but here's the thing, and I've said this to you before.
He
can do it. No, but here's the thing. What you're doing right now is, Dred. What you're doing right now is bro. Please let me finish. You're doing. You're doing ifs, right? You're saying he can, right? I'm not saying he can't, right? But what I'm saying is. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Right? He doesn't. Here's the thing. Dred. Both of them, their come-ups are similar, but Haaland is a bit more advanced in his come-up, yeah? Because when I talk about their come-ups, if we go and look at Isaac, when Isaac was playing for a team similar to when Haaland played for Salzburg, yeah? I would imagine Haaland's numbers were better than Isaac's numbers at that level. Then you look at Dortmund, right? And you let's say Dortmund and Newcastle are similar levels. I bet you Haaland's numbers at Dortmund are better than Isaac's numbers at Newcastle, yeah? Now, fair play, Isaac has not been at City to prove it, yeah? So I'm not going to say Isaac can't. I'm not here doing that. But you are here saying he can. Factually, that is not factual because we don't know. Now, I would also say, if you are saying that Isaac can do what Haaland can do, then you are now saying that Isaac, could come in and be as good as any striker the Premier League has ever seen as far as records. Because Haaland has come in and in his first damn season broke records and won a treble, right? Now, before that, we played with a style of football that would have suited Isaac a lot better, Yeah? We changed our whole style to suit Haaland, and guess what? We won a fucking treble, bro, and he broke the record.
You have good
for
wingers
goal
to feed him.
So for you to now claim that Isaac can do that, I think is a very bold statement when he hasn't done it yet.
But see, I don't. I'm gonna bring Kevin as well. See, now you're making me start talking more now. Jeez.
Talk.
No, because you know what it is, Daps. Yeah, I know Daps is right, and Daps is the honest guy. I know he's born. He's a clever guy. So I know it's all like to say, but it's all ifs and buts, specs. But sometimes they're just plays that you just know. Even before Haaland come in the Premier League, you knew.
Look at their past. Go and look at their past. The clubs they've been at. The numbers aren't the same.
Yeah.
So if he can do it, why hasn't he done it yet? Why hasn't he done it yet? Why is his numbers so far off? Bro,
but
when you say come on, bro, we're acting like Haaland's whole career has been at Manchester City. Go and look at every club Haaland has been at, bro. Haaland's whole career numbers are there.
More goals than games.
Bro, look in the Champions League. Someone pull up the number of goals he's scored per games in the Champions fucking
we know
league.
He's a monster, bro. We know. All I'm saying,
so why hasn't Isaac been that monster yet?
Look, bro, he used the monster, bro. You put him in that City team, I guarantee you, bro. I reckon he's getting more numbers than Haaland.
If we're taking, right, again, let's remove Haaland's whole Manchester City career for a second, and let's look at Haaland at Dortmund. Let's look at Haaland at Salzburg.
Fair though, bro.
No, but why is it not fair? Because if you're talking Isaac at Newcastle, if you're talking Isaac at where was he before?
Real Sociedad.
Right, if you take all of the clubs he's been at and look at his numbers, and then look at all the numbers Haaland has at clubs apart from City, you can't then go, but he's getting all them chances at City. What happened at the other clubs?
Yep.
But as an option, obviously you're biased. I'm biased as well, a little bit. I'm gonna ask Cav, innit?
It's not even about being biased.
Even the chat. Well, some of the chat are agreeing with Daps. Some of my Newcastle guys.
Channel, there will be some agreeing with you. Come on.
No, but some of my Newcastle people are on your side, bro, which is upsetting me, quite frankly. But
because you're comparing
I rate him though.
Players, though. That's why.
No, but I'm saying as players.
Do you know what I hate this? This is like when people try and have chats with me, not this season, by the way, because I would not dare even have the conversation, but over the years, when people try and do the Foden Saka thing and try and draw me into that conversation, I don't like it because I'm a fan of Saka, right? And this is the same. It now seems like I'm trying to talk down on your forward when I'm really not.
That's a little bit. I'm just saying as an option.
But I rate
I think he did. I'm saying, do you feel Isaac offers more to a team than
I take him as an option.
No.
Right now, I'll tell you a great example is we had Alvarez. I wish we still had Alvarez right now.
I'm saying, do you think Isaac, just to any team, just your team, any team, do you think, let's say other teams, people in the chat, you can answer this. Do you think he adds more to a team than Haaland could?
Yeah, because he can do. Yeah, he does.
Okay, well, that's all right then. Well,
but like I said, if you're after a number 9, what you ultimately want is you want who is.
What's Famzone saying? No, Famzone. Big up to you.
You want a who is.
Big up Famzone. No, I'm vexed.
Dredge, you want a who is better answer, And
sometimes,
but sometimes if you're comparing, it's like comparing a normal sausage roll with like comparing a normal sausage roll with a hog roast sausage roll. They're different types of sausage rolls, bro. So
it's not better.
Sorry. No, Scans. I thought he was on my side the last 4 weeks. Where's this coming from?
Two different players. I told you that.
It don't matter, bro. Who is more effective? Who's that guy, bro? It's Isaac, bro. Levels and systems and ABs and Cs.
For Liverpool system, I would take Isaac. That's what I said. But
any system, I don't care what system, bro.
It's not about any system.
It's not in any system.
It wouldn't work in any system.
You want any system? Well, Isaac can't work in any system.
No, but you're saying he wouldn't be more effective if you're playing in the City system, catering to an out-and-out number 9, bro. For you to say he would be more effective than a player that came in and broke every single Premier League goal-scoring record in his first season, bro, is a bold statement.
Well, I think Isaac will be more happy just to sit there like Haaland and get delivery.
So let me ask you a question. Who's better? Who's better as a number 9, As a number 9, because that's exactly what we're talking about.
Now you're being technical now.
No,
Maybe
because
No.
you're saying no. That's what you just said. You think he could. So cool. Are you saying Isaac is better than Shearer?
What we doing here, bro?
Well, answer the question.
Exactly.
I think this tube's gonna. I think my battery's running out.
Answer the damn
Look at
question.
this guy.
Yeah, he's
Come
like
and call him his name now.
No, don't bring Cassidy there. That's another pressure. Let me tell you something. He's better than Shearer, though, bro. What? He's better than Shearer.
Okay.
What are we saying? What are we doing there? Oh no,
it's a number 9.
Oh, prefer.
It's a number 9.
This guy, you're a criminal. You're a criminal.
What are we doing? But preferring or what we doing?
No,
as a number 9, bro.
As a
Number 9. As a number 9. Listen to the question, bro. Number 9. Not all round. Number 9.
I'm not trying to give a politician answer, yeah. But what I'm saying is, Isaac can do those roles, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, I'll put it this way: if Isaac was playing in the 90s, where Shearer's playing, who would score more goals, Isaac or Shearer?
Shearer all fucking day long.
Isaac would not.
It's not a hard one, bro. It's not a hard one.
Them goals. You know why he would score them goals?
You tell me why.
Because
then.
You are killing me now. Two centre backs, and they kick the shit out of him, and you'd have no chance.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a good point. They don't protect players like that.
Two, everything was was crosses for Shearer. He was brilliant in the air. Isaac's not good in the air, so you would.
Shearer's unreal in the air.
Yeah, he's top boy.
Bro, also, I don't even know. You're thinking about this. Go back and remind yourself of some of the bangers that Shearer scored as well.
I remember.
Bro, it's not. The fact you're even there. It's a different. It's not a difficult question, bro.
I know
this is the thing. You're talking, and all of it you're talking about again with Shearer. Shearer is a great example as well because we're not talking Shearer just at Blackburn. We're not talking Shearer just at Newcastle.
Of course,
we're talking Shearer's whole career was bagging goals, right? And when your whole career at every club you have been at is bagging goals, and you're here going, no, Isaac could do it, when we haven't seen him bag that level of goals.
Sometimes you just know, though, Dabs. You just know sometimes, bro.
You don't know.
Before Haaland came, I'm sure everyone here in the panel just... No one said, "Oh, let's see how Haaland."
No, a lot of people did. No, a lot of people were. I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100%.
Were you? I was.
I'm never 100% with anyone. But if you're asking me, would I take Isaac at City? Hell yeah, all day long, bro. Like all day long. But no, we're not. Nah, Arsenal. I tell you what, if Arsenal get him and kudos, yeah, that would be sensational for them, not for everyone else. But
what do you think about that, Cav?
Listen, man. I've been saying that, but I can't see it happening. To be fair, I can see us going in for Sesko again. I can't see Isaac. I can't see Gyökeres. Osimhen, I can't see it.
Wait, I like that one. What, when Bruno's feeding him for another 2 weeks before he moves to City?
There are criminals in this chat, you know what? Shout out to everyone in the chat, by the way, man.
You're the biggest criminal here.
Talking about, are you buying anyone in January?
About Shearer and bloody Isaac.
Shearer's mad, isn't he? I'm trying to sit there debating on Shearer is mad.
Yeah, let's not be Shearer into this because I had enough of that on.
Nah, man, you're a criminal.
Oh, what? No, that's another conversation. Let's not get into that. What that show I was only talking about, that Zach Jalab show. No, let's not get into that. I think Shearer's the Premier League goal of all time. But that's another conversation. Shearer.
No. Let me go and. What were you saying about Shearer on this show? Let me see.
No, on the Zach Jalab. I was on a show a couple of weeks ago in the studio with them.
Yeah.
Big show, by the way. Go check them out. Check it out. No, they had like in the top 6 at the time. It was like
what players of all time?
Yeah, like so Honorary. There was a City fan there as well. Talking about Guerreros and all that.
Was it
many names? I can't remember his name, bro. Like so much people, like 20 people there, bro. Like some good content guys there, and I popped up and said, like, you get me? Why am I in 6th, bro? I think, you get me? Shearer should go ahead of Henry. Shearer's the GOAT, period, bro. But Scance is not having it, saying, what?
Yeah, over Henry, no, bro.
Not over Henry, no?
No.
You don't have it, that.
That's what you did. You used Blackburn.
Why not?
That's why you're a criminal. You didn't
Bro, it's mad. It's so mad. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just break you down. Why? Let me really quickly break you down. You see what you're
you're laughing at it like it's a joke thing.
You see what you're trying to do this last 15 minutes, trying to convince me, that Isaac, who hasn't broke any records as a goal scorer, yeah, is better than Haaland, right? But then you're not willing to have Henry over Shearer. Henry, who was bagging goals, yeah, but can also do exactly what Isaac fucking does, yeah.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Literally,
you don't set me up. I knew this was going. Smart. I see it.
Everything you want Isaac to be praised for, based on what you think he can achieve, because he hasn't achieved much yet. Henry did. Henry did. Yeah. Yes. And now, bro, no. Henry's, come on. I think even like Liverpool, I swear everyone pretty much would just agree Henry is probably the
facts.
Like,
sorry,
it's not like you don't have like even in the City fan base, we'll put Aguero up there as the greatest of all time and whatever. Everyone has that player that they try and push, yeah. But I think every fan base just is overall in agreement. Yeah, it's Henry.
So you're telling me if you're playing ultimate football fantasy like right now in real life, you could bring in Prime Shearer. Haaland gets injured, you could bring in Prime Shearer or Prime Henry. You see how he said
Haaland gets injured, so we're talking about style of play, right? Well, exactly. I can tell you one thing. I'll be having a conversation about Aguero, Henry, Haaland. I won't be mentioning Isaac. That's one thing for sure.
No, I think you might not sleep on that. All right, cool. Well, I think call me crazy just to end up on this Isaac thing. I genuinely think Madrid missed a trick by getting Isaac, and I think Isac's next move. I don't know if you think that Madrid team now, but I think Isaac. And next big move has to be a big move. And don't sleep on Liverpool. I think this summer, I think Isaac's gone anyway, personally. I think Liverpool will low-key sneak in there. Arsenal will probably be looking at him. I think there's many teams. PSG apparently came in out looking to try and bid 100 mil. PSG looking for Isaac.
But you already offered him to us in last summer, so you know he'll still be around.
Did they? Right.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, here we go. Go on. No, they did low-key. It was low-key. Yeah. I remember it clearly as well. You get me? Because that whole PSR thing and the whole Isaac business and tried to do a swap for Quans. What's his name? Quansa, the young centre back and all that.
They wanted Quansa and 70 million for Isaac. And then they wanted Joe. Then they wanted Joe Gomez and swap for Gordon.
Who Holland?
Yeah, it's all right. We spoke on that anyway, man. But you know what? Had a long stream, bro. I was gonna get into Rashford quickly. This guy wants to speak on that quickly. And then we wrap up.
Oh yeah,
the whole situation.
Amarin's like lost it, innit? He's basically trying to backtrack now, innit? Because he came out and saying today about how Rashford should have come and spoke to him and all this nonsense, but the club's trying to sell him, and Amarin's basically like dissed him and say he's not doing this and not doing that, and about what he wears and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, Amarin's in a Man United tracksuit, he's not wearing his drip.
Do you know what? I think this is interesting.
It's gonna handle, but guys,
you see, the way he dealt with it initially, Amarin, was basically, I think when he got pressed about the Rashford interview, his whole thing was to say, look, I'm not gonna be like previous managers and speak on it and give you your clip. No, I'm not going to speak on it and give you your clip, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like previous managers and say I'm fine because I'm not fine. So I'm just not going to mention it, right? But I've always said this. I think the biggest thing at Man United is the size of their club, and the media do not hold back on Man United. If there is a bit of negative news coming out of Manchester United, the media will find it and they will push and push and push. And usually over recent years, we've seen the managers crack. And the minute they crack in the media, everything goes pear-shaped. Now, if Amarin is already showing signs of cracking to the media,
cracked.
Then
he's already cracked. Remember last week in the Manchester derby, he came out and said that why is Garnacho and Rashford not in the team? And he said they didn't train well, they didn't socialise well, they're not eating right, they're not dressing right, blah blah blah. Then Rashford came out of that interview saying, "Well, I think I need a new challenge," even though the club's trying to sell him and
the fans want him out.
Mm. And now today, Amarin's come out and goes, "Oh, I don't know why Rashford is saying he wants to leave and he should have spoke to me first. He's got too many people around him, blah blah blah." And then
I wouldn't want him anywhere near my club. Thank you very much.
Then last weekend now, all the Man United fans are talking about Amarin's drip. Like, oh, look at the way he's
that's normal, isn't it? Yeah.
This weekend, he's wearing a tracksuit, Man United tracksuit. So you can't be cussing Rashford about his drip. And all of a sudden, you're rocking.
It's all he needs to move and get a fresh start.
Do you know what? It is what it is. He needs to get his form back.
He needs to get a freshness. I agree. Cav, quickly before wrap up, guys. And shout out to everyone. Shout out to D-Man from 90s Bag saying Liverpool didn't offer. I thought they did, but he said they didn't. But big up to
we didn't offer. You offered us. You offered him to us.
he's saying that it never happened. That's what he said. I remember little side stories.
It
but
came out from your top guy up in the northeast. It was said. It came out. So it ain't just me who said it.
Shit. But quick, just to wrap up, I want a quick question on Amorim, and you can all jump in. But Cav, quickly, yeah. I feel like, you know how Amorim said he won't change his ways, his style of play, can the players adapt to it? Because they're Manchester United and they need to be doing better regardless. And you look at coming after Cav as well after this. Don't you think that, like, a bit like Ange, bro, which is the obvious, don't you think you tried it out a few times already now? It's clearly not working, whatever's going on. Don't you think as a so-called top coach, you need to change it up just to get some bit of consistency and some wins? Or do you think you should just gung-ho, stick at it no matter what, like an Ange basically? Like, what do you think of what's going on there with Amorim? Because there's been no manager bounce. So, what do you think of quickly on that one?
I mean, they beat us.
True.
Exactly. I mean, he's coming with a style. He's coming with his style. He clearly doesn't want to change it. Is it the fact that he hasn't got the players for it yet? Maybe, you know, they need to give him time to.
Oh, definitely time. Yeah.
You know, to kind of rebuild. Maybe that's it. I mean, to be honest, I just think
you don't really care.
Yeah, as long as they keep flipping, failing like they've been doing, I couldn't give a toss really, man. Yeah, I mean, if everyone was saying Amorim was the new coming and all that, I didn't think so personally, because with the players they got, nothing's going to change. I don't care who you bring in. It's not going to improve. The team's not going to improve. So
I hear that. Yeah, not for now anyway. Not like I think
they need a full rebuild, man. Ten Hag brought in too many mid players. He's killed them. Yeah, they're done, man.
What do you think, Scans?
Nah, he's got to stick to his guns, man. He can't be like how Ten Hag came in and said he did his big interview and said, "Oh, I'm going to come in and play an Ajax way," and the next minute saying, "Oh, I can't play the Ajax way." Nonsense. He's got to stick to his guns. They got to go through the rough with the smooth, isn't it? He's basically. I think he's going to stick to it because he's going to basically say to them, "Look, I can't do it with these players," and they're going to have a big clear out in the summer. It's going to take him.
Yeah. But why stick to it though? If you can't bring in players right now, because take a while. You get me?
It's his principle, though, isn't it?
It's not working,
the
bro.
thing is, no, but bro, if that's how they've seen his management style, they've seen his style of play. That's why they hired him, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they hired him to play that style of play. So for you to then say, "Oh, don't play that way," then what's the point?
So what if look, let's say next 5-6 games to go, and they start languishing and remember Everton got a game in hand and they win only 1 point behind Man United. Just put that in theory. But if they keep languishing, let's say towards the relegation zone, it's not impossible.
They're not going to get relegated. But
no, it's not languishing more, like 16th, 17th. Let's say that happened. What you think? I should still stick? Don't try it out as a coach, which is your job to see. Like Pep, for example, try different ways to make whatever's going bad work. You know what I'm saying? You don't think you change it?
That's how change.
Bro, if your language, he don't. But we're not 13th, guys, we're 16th. We're not that bad, bro.
When you were losing all them games, you're saying how needs to change this and change that.
Yeah, he should have.
No, but how did he change?
No, but he should have. But he didn't.
Are you happy where they are now?
Well, of course, I'm happy where we are at this moment in time.
There you go, then. But he stuck to his principles.
But what if Amorim? But what if that trajectory doesn't change for Amorim, like a Hull thing, where
as long as they don't get relegated and he sticks to his way.
What even 17th? Fuck it. Even 17th to stick to your ways.
As long as they survive, you think they're really going to care? They're not going to win nothing. Yeah. You don't think they're going to win nothing. They need.
And I think where they are at the moment. Where they are at the moment, look, for years, they need to work out what they want, right? Because, you know, the last few years, they have won in FA Cup, they have won in Carabao Cup, they have qualified for the Champions League one of the 2 years. And
big got twisted.
But everyone, United fans have all told me they want a style of play, long term, they need a style of play and they need to stick to it. So, yeah, for me, that is where they are. And so as long as you are seeing a style of play and you're seeing improvements like that. I think that's the key. Improvements. Now, if you're not seeing the improvements, then it's conversations then about, is it down to the resources you have? Because look, again, the perfect example, Pep first season at City, trying to play out from the back. We were conceding goals left, right and centre. It wasn't working. We brought in Walker, brought in Edison, brought in Stones.
We got D, man.
Couple of others that could actually, and next season we got 100 points. So
okay,
I think it's having a style of play.
I think it'll work though.
It's also
right now.
The key is having the right people at the club believe that style of play with the right resources is going to work. Right. I don't know if we've seen enough of a style of play from Amorim yet to be confident in that. I do think he's a good. I do think he's a good manager. I'm not here to knock him just yet.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely knocking him 100%.
And as for Rashford, I feel Rashford must go for the best of the club
immediately
and for the best of Marcus Rashford. Rashford, bro. Again, look at City at the moment. People, when they're happy, they play good. They play better, right? When people aren't happy, they don't play better. And you can see I think we've all seen in Rashford for the last 2.5 years. He doesn't look happy. Like he's probably at times suffering from. Well, bro, you know what? It's a bit of everything in it. It's for me. Like I will say, in any walk of life, when you accept 375 grand a week, you know that you're going to be in the spotlight, right? That's literally when you accept 375 grand a week, whatever job you're in, you understand there is pressure that comes with that, right? And you understand it, and that one of those is, unfortunately, the media are going to be on you more. If you're on 50 grand a week, or there's someone on 375 grand a week, the media are going to be watching you far more, right? Now, he agreed to that. So it is a bit of both. I don't think Arsenal is the right club for him because in fact,
you don't think so?
I don't think he is. Let me change that. I don't think he is right for Arsenal because I think where Arsenal are right now, Arsenal. This is not Arsenal 4-5 years ago. This is Arsenal that are 1 or 2 players away from winning the league, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe they need to bring in another player that's down to Arteta to get back to the best, right? Because, sure, people will say, you get Rashford back to the player he was 2 seasons ago. He's a 30-goal-a-season forward. Arsenal are no longer in a position where they need to be that club that has to try and get someone back to that level, right? They want someone to come in January and fire them on, not come in January and take another 6 months to get their confidence back. And then so I honestly believe, and I've said this for ages, Marcus Rashford often gets photographed in Paris. Why? Because he likes Paris, right? It seems to be his happy place, right? Yeah. Why not go and be in your happy place? Because that could rejuvenate his career.
But go PSG, you're saying?
Yeah.
I heard
it's his happy place, isn't it, bro? People should be in their happy place.
Of course,
if that is what makes him happy, let him go and be happy. And I do think it will take the pressure off. As long as he stays in England, the media is still going to be on him. And then he ain't going to be happy. They're on him, bro. He needs to get away from it all.
Just a quick question to you from Premier League Action TV. Big up to you, man. Big up to anyone that's in there. Don't forget to hit a sub. And obviously, the guys already that's on the panels. That is obviously Red Pitch Podcast, Scans TV, and Daps. I've never found out you casually see me on. Yeah. Just quick question. Just because I don't want to dismiss his question.
It was supposed to be.
Questions in there. Yeah.
I don't. Between January and the summer, I don't think many will leave in January because ultimately our squad's so thin at the moment, it would be mental to go and let a load more walk out. But I think next summer, I think you'll see Walker go, Edison go, potentially. But Walker definitely, De Bruyne definitely, Gundogan definitely, Bernardo Silva definitely, at least.
Big overhaul, man. Big up
maybe John Stones as well,
Boy, it's a lot. Big up to Martin Maggs as well, saying who's going to pay for Rashford's wages anyway. Like that's a lot.
He's got to take a pay cut if he wants to move. He's got to take a pay cut. Simple as
that. That's one of the hardest things at Man United. Is like you've got a load of players like that. ultimately is sat there still with a couple of years on their contract and on big money, and they're just knowing, well, I'll sit here and and this is the thing, you are
big money, man.
Genuinely, who's going to pay Marcus Rashford more than
even 200, bruv?
250? And I'm going to say, because he probably does have a value off the pitch that is significant.
A market.
But let's say, who's going to pay more than 250? And 250, I would not pay him 250. But there will be someone that will pay him 250. Who will pay him more than that? Now, if we're saying no one will pay him more than that, we're asking him to drop his wage at his age. And at his age, he don't want to be dropping his wage by 125
a lot of money,
a week,
man.
Bro.
A week, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. D-man
says
London.
If he wants to play football, he has to. If he's about football, he's got to
if he's still about that.
Yeah,
if he's got passion for it. Yeah. It's what he wants in his head. Darren says D-man from 90s Max, London Life basically wouldn't be the one for Rashford.
Yeah, I agree
probably
with
not.
well.
He knows. You get what I'm saying, man.
Send him up to Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll take him, bro. Arsenal would be perfect for Rashford.
I'm being serious.
Swap him for Isaac.
No, bro. Let's not. No, I don't rate Rashford that much, bro. Like, come on, man. Get me. David Welch says Arsenal would be perfect for Rashford, in his opinion.
No.
All those bright lights and admiration. He's taking the piss, I think. Still, like, you get me? He's just taking the piss. Do you think Arsenal would buy Amron? Yeah, Bear Trolls in there. Yeah, big up to would be Farmer. Man, I said Amron. Fucking hell, Bear Trolls in there, man. Ideal move for Rashford would be PSG. I love Rashford.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. The issue is that he seems to be now lack of motivation and confidence. I've said more lack of motivation for reasons rather than confidence. Who knows? Farmer is happy in this field. Stop it. Bear Trolls in there, man. You might give me a job. Shout out to Mighty Max, though. Shout out to everyone new in there. And like I said, you see on like I said, add never if you haven't heard, probably have. You see me that channel quite often, Never a Foul. Go hit us up, go check them out. Constant content creation going on there. Scants TV, big Liverpool fan. You got obviously man like Cav, big Arsenal fan, Red Pitch Podcast. So go check them out. I'll put everyone's name in the descriptions anyway. You get what I'm saying? And I think I'm gonna wrap this up anyway. And we go again on Friday. Shout out to everyone in the chats. I see all your comments there.
Everyone have a good Christmas as well.
Yeah, man. You celebrate Christmas. Have a good festive holiday. You get what I'm saying? And I appreciate everyone that's coming in and out. Don't forget to hit a like before we come out.
Big up.
If it weren't for you lot, then you wouldn't be here. And I do this for the love of it. And Daps, appreciate you coming on, bro. Last minute.
As usual. Always. Sorry, I was shopping.
Nah, you're good, bro. Like, you're good, man. Big up to the family and that. And obviously, Scunts, Red Pitch, always on regularly. They're my guys. So I appreciate you, man, too. So on that note,
bro,
I'm going to bust out. I think Mighty Max says, Scants, congrats on winning the league. Scants will never admit that. You get me? You get me? Happy holidays. Yeah, big up to everyone, man. Hope everyone had a nice festive period. A lot of packed games coming up. We'll catch you on the here like I get every Friday, every Monday, my watch-alongs, etc. And you will catch you on Never a Foul on the regular, on weekends and in the weekdays. So, yeah, say no more. Great show, David. D-Man says. Am I got anything to say before I go wrap up, bro?
No. Merry Christmas, everyone watching.
Merry Christmas to all, man.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good one.
All right. Then big up, man. Big up. All right. On that note, I'm out. Peace.
Later.
Peace. Where's the ending thing? My eyes are blind, bro. It's horrible, bro.